Supergirl 2026 is one of the recent DC films directed by Craig Gillespie, written by Anna Nogueira, produced by Peter Safran and James Gunn. The story follows Supergirl and her companion Ruth Mary Null as they travel through space to begrudgingly help each other locate the antagonist called Krem. Krem is evil, selfish, and truly maleficent. We see many unforgiving deeds of Krem, ranging from the slaughter of an innocent family to the poisonous attack on Krypto.
What can I do?
The Britons carried the antidote on that person.
Now that we have the summary out of the way, we can delve into the critique of the film. The good, the bad, and what could have been. The acting of all cast members was truly fantastic. Millie Alcock delivers a fresh and turbulent intro into Supergirl's world and personal battles. Matthijs Schoenaerts gives the audience a chilling and intriguing performance. Jason Momoa also brings a wild and bombastic display of chaos anarchy as Lobo. The cinematography was one of the best visual highlights of the film. Many scenes were very beautiful, captivating, and vast. An aspect that can truly be appreciated is the visual language of the color usage, whether it was for props, characters, or environments. Many locations were bathed in warm yellow light. This was most likely done as a narrative aid to show how the sun is essentially to Supergirl. This idea is then twisted later on in the film, where Supergirl finds herself on a planet with a green sun. Now, before any comic book fans get offended, you guys gotta hear me out. I understand the film was a comic book adaptation, but it fell flat in deliverance as a whole. I believe that there are many other Supergirl storylines that could have been adapted, but the directors just happened to pick one that resembled way too closely to Guardians of the Galaxy 3, a film that had a similar story premise. The main characters embarks on a journey through space to find a cure for their sidekick, as race against time to prevent them from dying. It sounds awfully familiar, does it not? The movie is based on the Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow comic books, which tells a beautiful story of Kara and Ruthie going planet to planet and defending people. These heroic encounters give Ruthie a chance to redeem her morals and not kill Krem. The movie deviates from the source material and leaves Krem at the mercy of Supergirl, for which she had none, and decides to murder him. The movie should have told a story of Kara and Ruth saving each other from a toxic cycle of revenge. I believe that writing Supergirl as the murderer of Krem was a big mistake and removed the impact of the comic book source material. The Supergirl movie lacks an end credits scene, so the future of the film and any connecting universe feels uncertain. A comic book film should always have an end credit to keep watchers fascinated and wanting more. The end credits should have alluded to future villains that would appear in the next Supergirl or Superman movie. Since the film did not give us an end credit to lead off on, I came up with one myself. Perhaps in this version of Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow, the remaining Kryptonians never died from the kryptonite poisoning, but were in fact rescued by a cruel savior, a being that would rather preserve them for his collection, or use them as superpowered slaves for his own armies. The end credit could have shown Brainiac finding the remaining Krypton a month or so after Supergirl left to follow Superman to Earth. A scene could show Brainiac extracting info from the Kryptonians' minds, and seeing that two have managed to escape capture. This storyline could lead directly into Superman 2, where we see a threat so vast and powerful that Lex Luthor, Superman, and Supergirl join forces against this terrifying threat. If I could change an aspect of this movie, it would be to show more of Kara being a superhero on Earth. I would want to present a montage of Supergirl fighting select members of the Superman Rogues Gallery, such as Parasite, Livewire, and the Toyman. A brief scene like this could have brought in smoother introduction into Kara's character. I would have written it in a way that Supergirl becomes overwhelmed with looking after humans after losing everyone on her home planet. The collective negative emotions and pressure would lead Supergirl to perhaps run away from Earth momentarily and have a personal adventure in space, which could transition into the Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow storyline. Lobo's involvement in the story can still be implemented. Supergirl ventures out to help others while simultaneously foiling villains' plans. These villains then hire Lobo to capture Supergirl. A battle then begins between Supergirl and Lobo, with Lobo being the winner. Supergirl is then captured and eventually escapes her captors after Lobo goes away. This would have been a way better intro into Lobo instead of what we got with him in a dive bar. In conclusion, I think that the Supergirl movie was fairly decent and told a good story about Supergirl and the personal battles with her past. The writers do an amazing job with showing Kara's eventual rise to becoming a hero. I do wish that the comics were better adapted, but perhaps the next films and TV shows will improve on this error. Millie Alcock has done a fantastic job as Supergirl, and I can't wait to see what she does next. Thank you for watching the video. Please like, share, and comment for more.